I want to pursue bachelor's degree at Ball State University in the state of Indiana, where it will help me to gain more knowledge and skills in my profession as a nurse.
Why nursing?
Nursing to develop a nursing research knowledge over health and the promotion of health, care of persons with disability and health issues. Nursing actions to enhance in the ability
How are you
of
funding education?
I've secured a global distinction of $14,000, and my deficit will be catered by my uncle in the person of Mr. Peter Poby, who is the CEO of. Please, let's pass.
How many schools did you apply to?
Please, only one.
Why one?
Okay. Ball State was introduced to me by my former director in the person of Mr. Ebenezer Kwesi, and I did a research on the school's website where I concluded to. Please.
So why should your visa be approved?
Upon all my aspirations and determinations in life, approving this visa is one step towards the actualization of my dreams. And I have read all the immigration rules, and I'm certainly to apply.
Rules?
Please come again.
What are some of the immigration rules?
Okay. F1 students are non-immigrants and they are not allowed to work outside campus, and they are not allowed also after school to stay in US.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Janet?
Yeah, Hetty.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I think she can work on her story, and she mentioned that F1 visas cannot work outside campus, which I don't think is true. The fact is that F1 visas can work outside campus, but it shouldn't be more than 20 hours per week. So that's all. Thank you.
So just a little bit of correction on the F1 visa. F1 visa holders can work off campus with authorization from your school to work. So if you do not have authorization, you cannot work off campus. So that's where CPT comes in. And also you said F1 visa holders are supposed to come back after their program. After your program, if you have something called an OPT, which is an authorization for you to work. So before you commit yourself to talking about the immigration rules, please read extensively about them before you talk about it. Also, some of your responses, I felt like you were dragging the answers, like you were uncertain about it. So please work around it. So let's move on to the next person.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. After Janet, the next person is Frank, then Nana Ewusi. Hi, Frank.
Yeah, hello, team.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, please.
Have you been to the embassy before?
No, please. This will be my first time.
So why study in the US?
I'm going to study health education and wellness coach at the United States, specifically at the University of Utah, Salt Lake City, because the health and education and wellness coaching at university has modern facilities and also structures that promotes wellness, and health, like the. Let me start again.
Do you have any funding from your school?
Yes, please. I've been awarded a graduate assistantship at the Utah Center for Wellness, where I'll be responsible for helping students achieve their wellness goals, including planning their diets and also managing their stress. And in return, and I'll be supervised by Miss Katie at Atkinson.
What do you do at the moment?
I currently work as a physician assistant at the Bernard Hospital in Kenya, in the Ashanti region, where I'm responsible for assessing patients through history-taking empirical examination to diagnose their conditions and also give them the best treatment. I also work as the assistant clinical coordinator for the hospital, where I supervise some of the clinical staffs and also organize clinical presentations to ensure quality improvements among these staffs. I also volunteer as a health educator for the Frankel Foundation for Health, where I assist them into
Do you know anyone in the
advising.
US?
No, please. I don't know anyone in the West, but I've been in
So
contact.
how did you pay your service fee?
So I got in contact with my designated school official, who introduced me to some of the international students on campus and who helped me to pay my service fee.
Do you have any deficit?
No, please, I don't have a deficit.
All right. What's the mascot of your school?
The mascot of my school is Soup, which is a red hawk, a red-tailed hawk.
All right, thank you. Any comments?
Hello.
Please go ahead.
Great. I think the first question that was about why the United States. He was a bit evasive about it. So if you could go straight to the point, that would be good. Because he began talking about his program and not why he wants to study in the United States.
Any other comments? If not, let's move on to the next person, and that is Nana Iwusi, followed by Olalekan. Hi, Nana Iwusi.
Yeah, hello.
Have you been to the embassy before?
No, please.
How do you intend to adjust to the changing weather upon arrival in the US?
I've done my research about the weathers, and I've prepared
What do you do at the moment?
I operate a community activity where we train the youth in tailoring, creating of other fashion accessories and textile design for them to get employed. Or
tell me about your school.
University of North Carolina at Pembroke. The professors at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke works with students hand in hand in searching for good internship opportunities that best align with the student career goals, for them to be equipped with real-life experience, coupled with the hands-on practical lessons taught by the school. And also, under the business...
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 4 universities: Wheeling University, University of North Carolina at Pembroke, Oklahoma State University, and Kent State University. And I got admitted in all of the universities.
What's the total cost of attendance?
$23,110, and I'll be sponsored by a member of parliament as part of the initiative to promote and develop the human capital of the youth in Fatima municipality, to assume future leadership role for national development. I've been given full funding by a member of parliament because
why is a member of parliament funding your education?
After I completed high school, due to unemployment, which led to the increase in social vices and teenage pregnancy, I started a community activity to give the youth handy works for them to be prepared for life.
Do you have any letter to prove this?
Yes, please.
Are you married?
No, please.
All right, thank you. Your response on your funding, member of parliament and all of that, that's good, but let's try and we work around it. I feel like it was a bit all over the place.
Okay.
Yes, please. So let's try and reword it. Any other comments for him before we move on to Olalekan? Is somebody speaking?
Yeah, am I audible?
Are you giving a comment or?
I just want to find out, is it their first time being interviewed?
Yes.
Okay, all right. But this they always tell you, just keep listening and sharpen your angles, thanks to the better points that will make your story so
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's move on to Olaliko. Is Olaliko here?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm okay. Why are you
Yeah.
here?
I'm here to be interviewed for F1 visa, which will give me legal entry to the United States to study 2 years Masters of Applied Economics and Data Intelligence with a concentration in data processing and processing technology.
Why this program?
Okay, this program will enable me to advance my career in data analytics. And this program of Masters of Applied Economics and Data Intelligence offers a dual expertise advantage in economics analysis and data analysis. So I will be learning hands-on experience, also acquiring skills in the area of programming languages by gaining
What's your
proficiency.
total cost of attendance?
Okay, my total cost of attendance is $48,628.
And how do you intend to pay for this?
Okay, I've been awarded a fully funded guide assistantship position, which covers my tuition, health insurance, and it comes with monthly stipend. So the living expenses of $5,000, which the GA ship did not cover, will be catered for by myself, and I've saved up to $10,000
Are
for
you
this.
married?
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
Are you traveling with your family?
No, I'm not traveling with them.
So why should your visa be approved?
Okay, this visa should be approved so we'll be able to enable me travel to the United States to study Masters of Applied Economics and Data Intelligence, so that I will be able to acquire skills so that upon my return to my current place of work, I will use the skills in a programming language, my current place of work, to tackle issues relating to issue relating to my current place of work, by leading, which will lead to it do not only lead to my earnings potential, but also increase creation of wealth for the stakeholder and assist me in my deliverables on a daily basis, so that I'll be able to give reports to the board, also to clients on daily trades, on what to buy, sell, also
All right, thank
reduce
you.
exposures. Okay.
Thank
you're welcome.
you. Any comments for him? Any comments for him? Okay, I personally don't have any comments, and I also commend you for your consistency on the mock session. So keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on to Imurana, followed by Michael.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
Why study in the US and not Canada or UK?
I chose to study in the United States because the practical nursing curriculum of my program is more intense and comprehensive in the United States than most countries in the world. And obtaining a degree from the United States is highly recognized and valued in my country, which will put me ahead of my colleagues in the profession. And considering the multicultural
What do you do
aspect
at
of
the moment?
I work as a nurse practitioner where I provide primary health care to patients, including diagnosis, treatment, and management of acute and chronic conditions. I also provide on-the-job coaching to junior staffs, inculcating onto them the practical knowledge and skills needed.
How did you hear about this school?
I heard about this school through an application called Yoket, which updates on US universities and then their application requirements. So I further on did my thorough research on the school, and then I was certain with it, and then I got my application through.
What's your academic background?
I completed with a bachelor's in nurse practitioner last year, September 2023, at the University for Development Studies with a CGPA of 3.61 out of 4.0, which is a second class upper.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married with a kid.
Are you traveling with your family?
No, I'm traveling alone. My wife will be staying back to work in order to support my studies.
All right, thank you. Any comments? Any comments for him? All right, let's move on to Randolph. Michael, followed by Ismaila. Hi, Michael.
Hello, Hetty. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, please.
How do you intend to
Yourself?
adjust? How do you intend to adjust to the change in academic system when you get to the US?
Okay, through my research, I found out that the weather is different from Ghana, so I'll be planning on taking winter clothes along. And then the system of the nature of study in America will also help. Come again?
How many schools did you apply to?
Hello? I applied to 3 schools: Ohio University, University of Delaware, and Boston University, and got admitted to all. But I proceeded with Ohio University because it's aligned with my background at University of Cape Coast, where I studied actuarial science and also was granted a fully funded graduate teaching assistantship from the mathematics department.
What's the correlation between what you studied and what you're going to do now, since you said Ohio University aligns with that?
Okay, with Ohio University's Masters of Science in Mathematics and my background of Bachelor's of Science in Actuarial Science, where I majored in mathematics, business management, and economics, Ohio University's master's degree has courses that was treated back time in the university, which is life contingencies, time series analysis, and then statistical.
What's your total cost of attendance? Hi,
Which
Michael.
aligns with what I directly did and all places. Hello, I can hear you.
What's your total cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $33,346, which has been fully covered through a graduate teaching assistantship from the Department of Mathematics.
So you do not have any deficit?
No, please. This covers my tuition, my living expenses, and health insurance.
All right, thank you. Any comments from Michael? Any comments from Michael? Okay, moving on. Let's go to Ismaila and then Randolph. Hi, Ismaila. What's the duration of your program?
The duration of my program is 2 years, from 5th August 2024 to 10th August 2026.
What program are you going to study in your school?
Master's degree in business administration with a concentration in marketing at Park University, which is in Parksville, Missouri.
Do you have any funding?
Please no.
And how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools, namely Northern Carolina University, University of Houston, Victoria, and Park University. I got admitted into all, but Park University was my favorite. I chose Park University because it has a lot of facilities, which include high-tech classrooms for enhanced learning. It offers career services where students have career talks,
outside the classroom with
Did you
industry.
receive funding from the other school?
Please no.
So what are your plans after school?
After successful completion of my studies, I returned back to my home country, Ghana, to take up a role at Pentecost Hospital as an administrator upon acquiring the necessary skills and experiences.
What do you do at the moment?
I currently work as an assistant administrator to the main administrator at Pentecost Hospital, Medina branch, and I discharge the following duties. I assist in the day-to-day administrative tasks such as meetings, handling correspondence, and organizing documents for all staff. I facilitate the internal and external communication by answering phone calls, responding to mails, editing and drafting of documents.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Ismaila? When you're about to talk about your roles, please take out the preamble and just go ahead and state your roles and responsibilities. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other comments? Right, let's move on to Randolph.
Good morning, Ms. Ati.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you too?
I'm doing okay. Have you been to the embassy before?
No, this is my first time.
So why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will permit me travel to the United States, specifically Southern Illinois University at Boswell, to pursue a 2-year master's degree in business administration with management concentration.
Tell me about your school.
Southern Illinois University, located at Edwardsville, Illinois, is a public university established in the year 1957. The current president of the school is James T. Minor. The school prides itself on its prestigious red and white colors. The mascot of the school is Eddie the Colgar.
Why did you choose to study in this school?
I chose to pursue this MBA program at Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville because of the mentoring opportunity by Professor Gertrude Panasolvam, who has been very instrumental in the supply chain management discipline. I believe learning under such a professor will elevate my knowledge in supply chain management, which will greatly benefit me when I return to my home country, Ghana.
How are you funding your education?
This education will be funded with a scholarship from the school worth $8,436 and a sponsorship from my stepdad, Mr. Obedopokuenchi, who is a real estate developer and the CEO of CK Logistics, where I currently work. He is sponsoring my education because I'll be returning to work for him after completing my program. And this wouldn't be the
Who's paying for your trip?
My stepdad, Mr. Obedopokuenchi.
I see. What's your intended date of arrival?
17th of August, 2024.
And when does your program start?
24th of August, 2024.
All right. Thank you, Randolph. Any comments for him? I personally don't. I'll just commend you for your consistency on the mock session. Any comments for Randolph? Okay. Seems nobody also has anything to say. That means you're doing well. Hi, I'm Malcolm, followed by Daniel.
Hi.
Malcolm, are you married?
Yes, I am married. I've been married for 2 years, 5 months now.
Are you traveling with your family?
Yes, I'm traveling with my husband.
So what will he be doing whilst you're there schooling?
He'll be assisting me in settling down in the US, both physically and emotionally. And he'll be back in 3 weeks' time.
So what happens in his absence? What happens to his job in his absence?
He has deputy account in his work. He has deputy account officers, so they will be taking care of his job.
What does your husband do?
He's an accountant.
What program are you going to study?
I'm going to study a master's degree in political science and government for 2 years at Western Michigan University.
Have you made any travel plans?
No, I have not made any travel plans.
Okay. What do you do at the moment?
I currently work as a teaching and research assistant at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where I assist my lecturer in teaching courses like Introduction to Political Science, Governance and Leadership, and Politics in Ghana. I also grade students' assignments and exams. I organize tutorials for students and also review student theses.
Have you traveled outside your home country before?
No, I have not traveled outside my home country before.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No, I do not know anybody in the US, but I'm in contact with my designated school official.
So how are you funding your trip?
I've been awarded a scholarship of $33,000, and that will cover for my tuition and living expenses in the US.
And how about that of your husband?
My husband will be paying for his deficit of $4,000.
All right, thank you. Any comments for her?
Yeah, I think when you asked her about her husband's work, she should sell her husband more, like adding the annual salary and everything, so that the view will know that her husband is capable of like coming back. She just said her husband is an accountant.
All right, any other comments?
Yes, also about her husband's job, I feel like she should mention the husband's company so they know really the husband belongs to like an institution.
All right, let's move on to the next question. That is Daniel, followed by Desmond. Hi, Daniel.
Hello, Eti. Yes, Eti.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, what of you?
I'm also doing okay. Daniel, how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to one school, that's the State University of New York at Buffalo, based on a recommendation of Professor Daniel Yaudia, my undergraduate lecturer in KNUST.
What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I work as a digital visualizer at Architecture Engineering Services Limited, Koforidua. My duties include creating 3D models, that's rendering and animations, for architectural concepts and plans. I also assist in conducting research on building materials for finishes.
How are you funding education?
I have been awarded a departmental scholarship of $6,000. I've also secured a loan amount of $45,200. Additionally, my uncle, who is a
Anybody
US,
in the US?
yes, my uncle Gideon Asante, who is a US Air Force officer, and my designated school official, Jason Dayson.
What are your plans after school?
After school, I plan to return to Ghana to practice as an architect. Additionally, I plan to also work as a part-time lecturer at the KNUST Department of Architecture.
What's your total cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $52,100 or $52,100.
So why should your visa be approved?
Approving my visa will grant me legal access to the United States to pursue the Master of Architecture program in the State University of New York at Buffalo. This program, with focus on sustainability and urban revitalization, will equip me with skills in renovation, cultural preservation, as well as historical preservation. With these skills, I'll be able to return back to practice as an architect in Ghana to contribute to the building industry, which lacks a lot of expertise in renovation and remodeling in Ghana.
All right, thank you. Any comments? Right, let's move on to Desmond, followed by Francis. Hi, Desmond.
Hi.
Desmond, have you been to the embassy before?
Please, this is my first time.
So why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa that will enable me to travel to the United States, specifically Florida State University, to pursue a 6-year doctoral course in language and literature with a concentration in rhetoric and composition, which upon my successful completion, rhetoric and composition.
Why this concentration?
This concentration because currently there is no university offering this course in Ghana, and I have passion to be able to develop the subject area such that rhetoric and composition is one area that will enable me to be able to achieve my long-term and short-term academic pursuit of becoming a lecturer and helping many. Currently, I teach with the Ghana Education Service, where my roles include teaching, research, and organizing outreach programs. I also do remediation for students, and I also help assist in administrative work. This also encompasses co-curricular activities such as sports, games, to mention but a few.
So why should your visa be approved?
Approving my visa will be a dream come true, since it will enable me to be able to have my academic and professional development and skills that will enable me return to my home country to serve as a lecturer in my alma mater. And also the knowledge and skills will enable me to set up a school for which I have a land to help the less privileged who cannot afford education, and to contribute to the to quality education in Ghana by having researchers in my area of expertise, which is the rhetoric and composition. I am privileged to be awarded a teaching assistantship of $41,000 for teaching for 20 weeks for teaching for 20 hours per week.
All right, thank you. Any comments? Any comments? All right, Desmond, since it's your first time, please keep joining so you get better by the day.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Is Francis here, followed by Abubakar? Hi, Francis.
Hi.
Francis, why are you here?
I am here for an interview for F1 visa, which will permit me to travel to the United States to pursue my master's in data science at Michigan Technological University. This program will equip me with advanced skills in machine learning, data analysis, and visualization, enabling me to return to my country to assume a more senior role in my current job as a senior data analyst, where I'll be extracting valuable insight from data to help. Hello?
How are you funding your education?
I have secured an educational loan of $50,000 from Empower. However, $37,972 has been certified by my school to cover my cost of attendance, with a repayment period of 10 years, starting 6 months after my graduation. During my studies, I am required to pay a monthly interest of $400 on the loan, which I'll cover with my personal savings of 103,000 Ghana cedis, equivalent to $7,300. Although this is sufficient to cover the interest on the loan, my current job has also
How did you hear about
pay.
this school?
While exploring the best universities that can help me achieve my goal of becoming a leading data analyst, I came across valuable information about the university from my former lecturer, Mr. Said Abdullahi, at the King's University College. His brother graduated from the university in the same program and returned to Ghana to assume a more senior role, as a senior data analyst.
Education?
I have secured an educational loan of $50,000 from Empower. However, $37,972 has been certified by my school to cover my cost of attendance with a repayment period of 10 years, starting 6 months after my graduation. During my studies, I am required to pay $400 monthly interest on the loan, which I'll cover with my personal loan of personal savings of 103,000 Ghana cedis, equivalent to $7,300. Although
All right,
this is sufficient.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any comments, please?
Yeah, I think he did well, and on the loan repayment, but I don't know, but I'm thinking it would be fine if he tells the counselor what he's going to do to repay the loan, other than saying he's going to repay it over a period of 10 years after graduation. I'm thinking that. Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, so let's move on to Abubakar, followed by Raymond.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Abubakar, are you
Yes,
married?
Yes, ma'am. I'm married to the love of my life, Kiriati Camara, and we have a daughter, Khadija Kabo, who is 12 years now and doing extremely well in our secondary school.
What program are you going to study in what school?
I'm going to attend the Masters of Science in Business Analytics at the Dollarmore School of Business, University of South Carolina, where I have been admitted with a graduate assistant's position. I want to gain this contemporary knowledge and the core critical technical skills
What
to
do you
become
do
a
at the
leading.
moment?
Currently, I work as an assistant cashier here in Abu Dhabi for the Crepaholic Cafe and Restaurant, where my roles are to manage the financial transaction of the business, to maintain the cash registers using different technologies. Hello, ma'am.
How are you funding your education?
So, in addition to the graduate assistant award of $4,500 given to me by the school, I have a personal savings of $7,000. For my deficit, I have an existing educational loan with terms that are favorable, affordable, and
What's the mascot of your school? All right, I think we lost him. So let's move on to the next person.
Hi.
Hi, Raymond, followed by. Okay, I think I already interviewed this one.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Hello,
Raymond.
ma'am. Okay.
Hi,
I'm here.
Abubakar.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, it's my network. Sorry, ma'am.
That's fine. Any comments for Abubakar? All right, if there are no comments, let's move on to Raymond, followed by Emmanuel Bachi. Hi, Raymond.
Hi.
Raymond, how are you doing?
By grace, I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm okay. Have you been to the embassy before?
No, this is my first time.
So why are you here today?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will allow me to study a Master of Science in Youngstown University, specifically in the United States, to enable me advance in my career and internal knowledge at the university. And then upon completion, I'll return to my home country to assume a higher role as a data scientist manager in my company, which will also bring a facelift to my company to assume
Why
more.
Youngstown?
I'm going to Youngstown University because they have a cutting-edge technology, researchers, and innovative programs that are technically taught, and then with advanced machine learners. And also they have a special or unique.
How are you funding education?
Sorry?
How are you funding your education?
My tuition fee and expenses are covered by my auntie, who happens to be our program director in the company, and also has two shops that imports or deals in fabrics distribution
Which
in
county is your school located?
Ohio.
And how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to two schools, Rochester University and then Youngstown University, but I decided to attend Youngstown University because their Department of Maths and Stats have a unique collaboration with Purdue University, where data science students are committed to a one-year data mining program. And I believe that this will expose me to two different environments with their expertise and where knowledge will be shared and technical skills will be advanced, as well
Okay.
as
All right, thank you. Any comments for him? Any comments for Raymond? If not, let's move on to Emmanuel Bache, followed by Deborah.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Emmanuel. Why should your visa be approved?
Approving this visa will enable me to travel to the USA, specifically Grambling State University, to pursue a 4 years bachelor's degree in engineering technology.
What is Colorado known?
Pardon?
What is Colorado known for?
Said Grambling State University.
What is Colorado known for?
Please, I never mentioned anything about Colorado.
What school are you going to?
Grambling State University.
Okay. Which state is it located?
Grambling State University is located in Louisiana.
What is Louisiana known for?
Louisiana is known for the celebration of the Grass Festival, which is a colorful display of flowers.
What county is your school located?
It's located in the Lincoln Parish.
What's the mascot of your school?
The mascot of Grambling State University is a tiger, which represents strength and also pride.
Who's the current president of your school?
Dr. Lemel Jr.
How did you pay your service fee?
Okay, my service fee was paid by one of the international students in my school, whom my DSO contacted him for me.
So you don't know anybody in the US?
No, please.
All right, thank you. Please try and get to know something about your state. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, please. Any comments before we move on to the next person, which is Deborah followed by Fourteenth?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Can I move on?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm realizing that because the status quo remains that you shouldn't know anybody in the US and therefore visa. Everyone is saying, like, how did you pay your service fee? Then everyone will say, through my DSO who contacted me with an international student. And to me, when we are there, it's almost becoming a cliche. Are there other different ways we can put this? Like I
The
was
school
just
knows,
thinking
yeah.
aloud. Because
The school knows you're in contact with your designated school official, and because that's how you be issued your I-20. And obviously, if you're in contact with them, any information that you need to make your transition a very smooth one, they are willing and available to help. So on instances like this, if you reach out to them on assistance for service fee payment, there's a possibility that they can connect you to somebody who would help you do that. So it's all dependent on how best you explain yourself and the confidence at which you respond to that question.
So like my concern is if there are about 40 people and all of them are saying the same thing, it doesn't hurt or it doesn't affect anything.
If you have a family member that you think that, it's always been said, if that family member has filed any immigration petition for you before, then you can go ahead and mention that person because it's already your name is already in the system attached to the person, so that does not affect you anyway. But yeah, if you are still not convinced, you can stick around, and after the session, Fred is going to be responding to questions, and you can ask him. Probably he might have something different to share.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Deborah, followed by Kwiku.
Hello. Hi.
Deborah, are you married?
Yes, please. I'm married with 3 kids.
What program are you going to study?
I'm going to study Masters in Business Administration with concentration in Healthcare Management at University of Bridgeport in Connecticut.
Why Bridgeport?
I chose University of Bridgeport because at Bridgeport University, at Bridgeport University School of Business, classes are taught by expert faculty, which include
Why not
executive
take this program in your home country?
I chose US because their schools offer students with the opportunity to practice and research on the taught knowledge. And then also,
what's your
they
total
feel-
cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $38,500 US.
Are you traveling with your family?
No, please, I'll be traveling alone.
All right, thank you. So my comments for you first of all is why Bridgeport? He said the school has world-class professors. Please give us personalized reasons and answers why you chose the school before you bring in the generic ones, because yes, almost all majority of the universities in the US have top professors, same as universities in your home country. So you might as well want to look out for the personal reasons that made you choose that university before you bring in the generic ones.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments for Deborah before I move on to Evans? Okay, hi Evans, followed by Livingston. Hi Evans.
Hi, Eti.
Evans, what's your study plan?
A master's degree in cyber-physical systems with concentration in Internet Affairs is a 2-year program which consists of 32 credit hours. And in the
When is your start date?
it starts on 7th August 2024 to 6 May 2026.
What is your intended date of arrival?
My intended date of arrival is on 30th July 2024.
Have you made any travel plans yet?
No, please, that will be made after my visa has been approved.
What do you do at the moment?
I currently work as a facilitator at IoT Network Hub on a volunteer basis, and my role is to take youths and kids through programming languages like Java.
What are your summer plans?
My program requires that we enroll in a internship program. So during the summer, I'll try as much as possible to improve myself and want to enhance my skills. Otherwise, I'll come back to Ghana to visit my family.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Evans? Do you say you would try as much as possible? Or so try to make your responses, try to show certainty in your answers. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay.
And if you've already indicated that your program requires an internship, why say, or you come back to Ghana? Because you've already mentioned that your program requires you to do an internship. Any other comments on him?
I was also going to say with the summer plans, you should have just stuck to one answer. If it's internship, then it's internship. If it's he traveling back, then he's traveling back. But you should stick to just one answer.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Livingston, followed by Matthew.
Miss Hetty, just please, you skipped me after Deborah. I don't know if that was
Please, what's your name?
Kweku or say.
Hey, I thought I mentioned your name. No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kweku, followed by Roland. Sorry. Hi, Kweku.
Hello, Miss Hetty. Good morning.
Good morning. Kweku, what's the duration of your program?
So the Masters in Marketing Analytics in Illinois Tech is a 2-year master's program starting from the 19th of August 2024 to 23rd of December 2026.
Tell me about your school.
So the Illinois Institute of Technology was established in the year 1890. It's located in Chicago, Illinois, specifically the DuPage County. Illinois Institute of Technology has 5 colleges, which is the College of Computing, the Amos School of Engineering, Lewis School of Science, the College of...
Why a private school?
So I chose a private school, basically, ideally the Illinois School of Institute of Technology, because it gives me a much more analytical concentration in the marketing field, in the sense that as compared to my research, as compared to other schools, this university gives me a more deeper understanding of marketing and allows me study with the use of data analytical skills, fusing it with marketing to give me that edge.
What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I'm a marketer in an insurance company, enterprise like insurance, where my roles include the marketing and sales of insurance products, interviewing clients to understand their specific needs and recommending policies to them.
Okay, thank you, Kweku. Any comments for Kweku? Say.
Yes, I think when he was asked the reason why he chose a private school, his answer wasn't all that solid. So, but I think you can do better on that part.
Yes, please. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Roland, followed by Kelvin.
Hello, good morning.
Roland, have you been to the embassy before?
No, this is my first time.
What program are you going to study in law school?
I'm going to pursue Masters of Arts in Healthcare Administration at Park University at Parkville in Missouri.
Why Parkville?
I chose Parkville because Parkville is located in the state of Missouri, which sits in the heart of the USA, where I will go to experience vibrant US city life.
And what do you do at the moment?
I work as a physician assistant with Jubilee Catholic Children's Hospital. I order and interpret investigation. I perform physical examination. I prepare clients for surgery, and I also conduct ward rounds and many others.
What are your plans after school?
After successfully completing my program, I'll return back to Ghana to bond with my family and to continue practicing as a physician assistant, whilst I prepare towards the establishment of my private facility to contribute to the effective delivery of quality healthcare in my community.
Does your program require you to do a CPT?
No, it does not.
So what are your summer plans?
So during my summer plan, during the summertime, I will indulge in other research activities to also gain more knowledge and skills outside the classroom to prepare in completing with a good GPA to equip me with all the skills to return back to my home country to contribute to the quality healthcare.
What's your total cost of attendance?
My total cost of attendance is $21,566.
And how are you paying for this?
I've worked as a physician assistant for close to 2.5 years, and I have saved close to 200,000 Ghana cedis towards my education personally. I run a 10-acre rubber plantation and a pharmacy with my wife that we earn an annual income between 270,000 to 290,000 Ghana cedis annually. In my absence, my wife will be taking care of these two properties to ensure a constant flow of funds.
All right, thank you. Any comments for him? Any comments?
I think you should convert the salary into dollars.
All right.
Okay, let's move on to Kelvin, followed by Margaret. Hi, Kelvin.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. How many schools did you apply to?
Please apply to 2 schools. That is Michigan Technological University and Iowa State University. And I chose Iowa State University because of the strong correspondence between my research interest and that of Professor Digang Cheng, which is a
Iowa is
very
a
large
very
scale.
cold place. How do you intend to survive?
So I've made arrangement to purchase the necessary clothing after my visa is approved. And I've studied the weather, so I know how the weather is going to be. And then I've made arrangement to purchase the necessary clothing.
What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I serve as a teaching and research assistant at Kwame Nkrumah University, my alma mater. And as a teaching assistant, I grade coursework and also take the class when the lecturer is absent. And as a research assistant, I help in gathering data for experiments and reviewing literature.
How would you adjust to the educational system upon arrival to the US?
So in order to adjust to the educational system, first I'll make sure that I join social groups. That's going to help with the adaptation. And also because of skills that I've garnered from being a student at Kwame Nkrumah University, where I had to come to first year and then adjust to the system. I believe that this skill is going to translate into Iowa State University when I arrive, and then I'll have to switch up.
How prepared are you for this study abroad journey you're about to embark on?
Come again, please.
How prepared are you for this journey you're about to embark on?
Yes, I believe I'm very prepared for this journey because during my undergraduate studies, I was involved in numerous research. And then I think that has built my character and also has also given me the necessary knowledge that I'll need to pursue a 5-year PhD program in electrical engineering. And also I have a very strong GPA of 4.0, which I believe that indicates that I've built a character and that I can withstand pressure when it comes to studying and surviving in an electrical engineering program.
Thank you. Any comments for Kelvin? Any comments for Kelvin?
Yeah, I think he did well, but then he wasn't expecting the question on the weather. So at least if he reads and then have a fair idea on the weather, instead of saying the weather there, at least he can be specific, maybe a continental, humid climate, something like that, so that he shows that he's a student who is who knows where he's going and the conditions there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's move on to Margaret, followed by Charlotte. Oh, all right, Margaret. I think I already interviewed you. I already interviewed you, right?
Come again, please.
Did I already interview you?
Hello, please, can you hear me?
Have you already been interviewed?
No, please. No, please.
All right. Hi, Margaret.
I missed it.
Why are you here?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will enable me to travel to the United States to pursue my 4-year bachelor's degree in environmental science at Missouri University of Science and Technology, located in Rolla, Missouri.
What's your academic background?
I have a diploma certificate in education. Here I completed it in 2020 at Presbyterian University of
Now going
Saturday.
for a bachelor's degree.
Please come again.
Why are you now going for a bachelor's degree?
I wanted to have a working experience, so I chose a course to which will align with my career goals. So I decided to teach and have the experience before I do my degree.
So how are you funding your education?
I have a scholarship of $15,000, and the deficit to be catered off by my stepfather in the name of Gameti Billy, who is a farmer who is into pineapple farming and owns around 250 acres farm. He exports some to European countries like Netherlands and France and earns an annual income of
Why should there be
$75,000. Approving this visa will allow me to pursue my bachelor's degree in environmental science at Missouri University of Science and Technology. Upon a successful completion, I return to my home country and assume a higher rank in my current place of work. I'm currently teaching in a basic school called Ahonjo Kitani
Who's the
MA
mascot of your school?
Joe Minor.
All right, thank you. Any comments from Margaret? Your reason for why you're now going for a bachelor's degree and then how you're funding your education, please let's work around those two.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any comments? If not, let's move on to Charlotte, followed by Abukari. Charlotte here. Hi, Charlotte, what do you do?
I'm currently working as a midwife at my father's hospital, Prince of Peace Maternity Home, where I take care of pregnant women. Pardon?
What are your plans
After completion of a 4 years bachelor's degree in nursing, I would return to Ghana to take up a higher role as a nursing officer at my father's hospital, Prince of Peace Maternity Home, where I would be organizing seminars to give education on cervical cancer, as it has been a leading role of death in my country. I would also be joining the campaign. Approving me this visa is going to give me the legal permit to enter the United States and pursue a bachelor's degree, where I would gain the requisite knowledge and skills to take up a higher role as a nursing officer on my return to Ghana.
How did you hear about your school?
University of Northern Iowa was highly recommended by my professor, who is an educational consultant back in college. I proceeded in having a comprehensive research on University of Northern Iowa, where I got to know they
How are you funding
have about 30 major. I've gained a merit-based scholarship of $1,000, and the remaining deficit will be fully funded by my father, Dr. Samuel Buchum, who has been working as a chief surgeon at 37 Military Hospital. He also owns a hospital, Prince of Peace Maternity Home, which has been in existence for 15 years now, with about 30 clinical and non-clinical staff strength. He also has 2 pharmacies, one
Thank you. Any comments for Charlotte?
I think she said her dad has a hospital where she's working. So I'm thinking with the funding, there might be a possible question if her dad has a hospital, employed people, why is he not funding her or something like that? And then there's another person doing the fund. I don't know, but I'm thinking of that. Thank you.
So that's something for you to think about, Charlotte.
Please, it's my dad who is funding me. I mentioned his name.
Oh, okay. So next time, probably make the clarification just so people don't get confused.
Okay, thank you.
Is Abukari here? All right. I'm seeing Desmond with a Z. I don't know if it's the same as the first Desmond that's been interviewed.
Hello, Afukari
different
Hudu.
interview.
I'm here. Hello.
Hi, Abukari.
All right, thank you. Hello.
What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I'm a volunteer at the Tolon Advocacy for Higher Education, where I go to schools and places to advocate for higher education and talk to students about the need for an advancement in their career after senior high
What
school.
school are you going to?
I'm going to the Mississippi State University to offer a Master's of Science degree in
Which
agriculture.
county is it located?
It's located in Bettiha County.
What's the mascot of your school?
Bully the Bulldogs.
Tell me about your school.
The Mississippi State University is located in Bettiha County in Mississippi State, also known as the Magnolia State. The university was originally founded as a
Who is the
mechanical.
current president of your school?
Excuse me.
Who is the current president of your school?
Mark N.
How are you funding your education?
I received a graduate assistantship offer, which gives me full tuition waiver and a stipend.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Any
you.
comments for him? Any comments? If not, let's move on to, is it Desmond with a Z?
Hello, Eti.
Hi, Desmond. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm also doing okay. Why are you here?
I'm here for an F1 visa interview that will grant me the opportunity to study a 2-year master's degree in social work with specialization in child and family welfare at Mississippi
Why
Valley State.
social-
Come again.
Why social work?
I've been involved in voluntary social work at Great Mission International, an orphanage home and a rehabilitation center here in Ghana, where I assist the children in their homework. I also
What's your
organize.
academic background?
I have a bachelor's degree in commerce management major from the University of Cape Coast, where I graduated in 2020 with a second class upper.
So what have you been doing from 2020 till now?
I'm currently a content analyst at Major Ghana. Also, I've been involved in voluntary social work since May 2020 at
Do you have any funding from your school?
No, I do not have.
So how are you funding your education?
My deficit of $17,032 will be covered by my uncle who owns Great Mission International, the orphanage home where I'm currently volunteering
Why
at.
is he funding your education?
Well, he believes that whilst I'm still volunteering at Great Mission International, I will be of great help when I complete a master's degree in social work, which will give me the requisite skills and knowledge to become a full-time social worker at Great
All right,
Mission
thank you.
International.
Thank you, Desmond. Any comments for him?
Yes, please. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, when you asked the one sponsoring his education, because of the limited time, I thought he would mention the name of his uncle straight away and give the relation. Maybe Mr. Abu, my uncle, but the name didn't come. Also, with you quoting his academic credential, that has to do with the second class upper. And maybe to enable himself if the second class upper is having a very strong CGPA close to maybe first class, he can choose to name the CGPA instead of just maybe the second class upper. That's if it's very strong and close to a first class. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. So, Desmond, please take note. Let's move on to Evans, followed by Gilbert. Is Evans? Oh, sorry, being interviewed. Is Gilbert here, followed by Ruti?
Yes, I'm here.
Gilbert,
Hi.
how many times have you been to the embassy?
This is my first time.
So why do you want to study in the US?
So I want to study in the US because my research interests and participations are in bioorganic chemistry, chemical biology, and organic synthesis for the discovery and development of safe and effective antibiotic drug candidates, which research I've been able to
What are
come again.
what are your plans after school?
So I currently work as a drug quality control scientist with the FDA. So after school, I'll be returning back to work to take the position of a principal investigator, conduct research in drug synthesis.
How are you funding education?
So I've been awarded a full scholarship that covers my full tuition, health insurance, and monthly stipends.
And what would you be doing in return for this funding?
So I'll be taking the position of a graduate teaching assistant, which will permit me to take up supervisory roles in laboratories, supervising undergraduates laboratory work, marking scripts, and also recording grades.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married, but I have a girlfriend who I'll be looking forward to marry in the next couple of years.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Gilbert before I move on to Ruthie? I like your flow and your confidence level, so keep it up.
Thank you very much.
All right, if there are no comments, let's move on to Ruthie.
Can I ask, so today it looks like we didn't follow the 4 to 5 schedule. Is it a new thing now?
No, it's because we started early today.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Is Ruthie here? All right. Is Nanikia here? Is Morrison here? Is Angela here?
Please, Morrison is here. Morrison is here.
Hi, Morrison.
Hello, Hetty.
Why do you want to study in the US?
Okay, so I want to study in the US to be able to do my master's in electrical and computer engineering at Michigan Technological University to equip me with the knowledge and skills to develop a reliable energy solution.
What are your plans after school, Morrison?
After graduation in my master's program, I'll come back to Ghana to leverage on my advanced knowledge and skills to expand my company scopes and impact, making it more influential. I also plan to propose a deal with the Ghanaian government to do a program I have done empowering Ghana.
What's your study?
So after graduation of my master's in electrical and computer engineering, I come back to Ghana to leverage on my advanced knowledge and skills. Hey, sorry,
What's the correlation between your your academic background and what you're going to study now?
Okay, during my bachelor's degree, that's my first degree, I did a Bachelor of Technology in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Whilst right now I'm going to do a master's in Electrical and Computer Engineering. It's equally the same. It equally falls in the same line of my
So
career.
why should your visa be approved?
By approving this visa, it will enable me to do my master's in Electrical and Computer Engineering at Michigan Technological University to equip me with the knowledge and skills to develop a reliable solution, particularly to rural areas and undeserved areas in my country.
All right.
And also,
thank you, Morrison. Your response to the correlation, at least like give some, even those things, you should give some explanation that connects the dots. Do you get it? There's something you did in your undergrad that you probably got more insights in your like employment after that, and so that has drawn your attention to want to pursue, because like something to connect the dots.
Sure.
Do you get it? All
yes,
right.
I get it.
Is Angela here?
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Angela. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
What do you do at the moment?
Currently, I'm on a mandatory service as a research assistant at the Forestry Research Institute of Ghana. And my roles are...
What program are you going to study?
I'm going to pursue the Master of Forestry program at the Michigan Technological University.
And this program will afford me the unique opportunity to delve deeper into innovative approaches to forest restoration.
Funding education.
I've been able to secure an educational loan of $49,100 from Empower, which has been certified by my school to
What
cover
are
my.
your plans after school?
This I didn't get you.
What are your plans after school?
After my studies in the United States, I'll be returning to Ghana to assume the permanent role of a research scientist at the Forestry Research Institute of Ghana. My short-term goals are to focus
What's
on
your
research.
mascot?
Please, you said
What is the mascot of your school?
the mascot of my school is Blizzard T Husky.
Which county is it located?
Michigan Technological University is located in the Houghton County, Michigan.
All right, thank you, Angela. Any comments for her? Any comments for Angela? All right, let's move on to Bab's clothing.
Good morning,
Bob-
Miss Hati. Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. Why are you here today?
Yes, I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa, which will allow me to study a 4 years undergraduate degree at the United States of America at Anna Maria College in Paxton, Massachusetts.
What's the duration of your program?
The duration of my program will be 4 years.
What's your academic background?
My academic background is I hold an associate degree in law with a GPA of 3.50. I graduated as one of the best students.
So why
in-
this?
Yeah,
Why this
I'm here.
program?
This program would actually provide me with the requisite skills and the requisite knowledge and practical skills too, which align perfectly with my long-term goal of becoming a crime prevention specialist and a peace advocate in my home country.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married, 2 kids.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No, I don't know anybody apart from my designators, apart from my DSO, sorry.
And what are your summer plans?
My summer plans will be to take internship, and I will have the opportunity to work with the campus police. It's embedded in my curriculum to work with the campus police in order to gain the practical aspect of my studies.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
What you just said is part of your curriculum.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Any comments for him? Right. Is Daniel Adai here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Miss Seti, you didn't give me a comment too.
No, I don't have any comments.
Okay.
Please,
thanks.
hold on.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Hetty.
What do you do?
So I currently work as a teaching and research assistant, where I assist with grading of assignments and quizzes, and also organizing tutorials. I also work as a research assistant at the Power Systems Lab, where I assist with research and power system optimization.
What are your plans after school?
So after completion of my PhD in electrical engineering, I plan to return to my home country, Ghana, and first establish myself as a professor in my alma mater, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and in the long run, create a research lab which is focused on improving Ghana's energy sector, which has been an issue for a number of years. So I'll use my research in improving renewable penetration into the grid to increase generation capacity. Can you come again?
Do you have any funding from your school?
Yes, my program is fully funded in the form of a graduate research assistantship, which covers my tuition for the duration of the program and also provides me with a stipend, which covers my living expenses and my health insurances.
So why should your visa be approved?
Yeah, approval of my visa will put me a step closer in achieving my long-term career goals, where I can use the knowledge and skills I've gained from my PhD in electrical engineering at Baylor University to return to my home country and impact Ghana's energy sector by improving upon its renewable integration into the grid to increase its generation capacity and meet the growing demand of the country.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any comment for Daniel? Keep up the flow on the energy.
All right, thank you.
Any comments for? All right, is Jennifer here?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Jennifer, what do you do?
I'm a midwife who currently works at Aplaku Health Center. My duties is to conduct delivery, provide antenatal and postnatal services, give health education, and care for the newborn babies.
What program are you going to study?
I'm going to study biological science with research interest in microbiology at Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Why are you now going for a bachelor's degree?
It's because I wanted to gain practicals and field experience that will give me the necessary knowledge and prepare me for my bachelor's degree, which aligns with my career goal.
What is your career goal?
My career goal is to, as a midwife, in my working experience as a midwife, I realized that women, especially pregnant women, are being infected by microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, viruses, which leads to severe lower abdominal pain and premature delivery of babies. Studying this program will enable me acquire the knowledge which will help me detect a particular fungi or microbacteria that have effects on the sexual and reproductive organs of women and refer to the appropriate medical.
Married?
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids. I'm married to Mr. Boachi Emmanuel, who is
Are
a
you
teacher.
traveling with your family?
No, please.
What are your summer plans?
I'll be returning home to bond with my family once again.
So every summer you'll be coming to Ghana?
No, please.
All right. Thank you. Any comments for Jennifer?
I think her second question, she has to restructure it well and then know how to answer. When you ask her, why is she doing her bachelor's now? I think she didn't really address that question. Thank you.
All right. Is Fred here? Hi, Fred. Okay, let's move on to Ibrahim. If Ibrahim is not here, let's move on to Sela.
I'm here, please.
Hi, Ibrahim.
Hi, Hetty.
What do you do at the moment?
Yes, I work as a medical laboratory scientist at Dr. Gawa Town, where I oversee all about the
Ibrahim, please, we cannot hear you. And there's feedback coming. I don't know what you're doing, but I can hear myself.
Really? Is it okay now?
Hi.
Please. Hello. Please,
I can still hear myself.
Wow.
So you might want to readjust yourself. In the meantime,
please, is it okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Is it okay now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but from afar.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, Ibrahim, please check your network and join again. Hi, Salam.
Hello.
Salam, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I hope you're fine. Thanks.
Yeah. How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: Cleveland State University, Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, and Georgia Southern University. However, I chose.
What do you do at the moment?
Then I'm an accountant at Job Consult, where I assist in estimating tax liabilities and also auditing financial statements of individuals and businesses.
How did you hear about this school?
My school was recommended to me by my former high school colleague, who is currently a doctor and teaching at University in Ghana. And upon my research, I've realized that the school is having a renowned faculty members who are ready to.
What's your study plan?
My course, that's the Master's in Accountancy with concentration in taxation, has 36 credit hours. In view of this, I'll be taking 15 credit hours in my fall, and also taking 9 courses in my summer, and the last one, which is 12 credit hours in my spring.
And what are your plans after school?
I'll be returning to Ghana after my completion to take over the position as the head of the tax division where I currently work, where as my currently head will be going on retirement.
Do you know anybody in the US?
No, please, I don't have anybody in the US.
All right, thank you. Any comments for him? Any comments? If not, let's move on to Ebenezer Noche. You're the last person. Hi, Ebenezer. Ebenezer is not here. All right, so I've exhausted the list that was within the time frame. I don't know if Fred is here to respond to questions. Hi, Fred.
Mr. TV, interview me on Livingston.
I checked. I think I mentioned your name, but you didn't respond. So.
I responded when you are about to interview me, and someone came along saying that he's the next in line, so you just attend to that person.
I wasn't also interviewed. I think
Matthew, I also mentioned your name, but you didn't respond. In the meantime, I'm trying to find out if Fred is still on the call. Hi, Fred. All right, so I'm just going to take both of you and then we can call it a day. Hi, Livingston.
Hi, Miss 80.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm also doing okay. Why are you going to study in the US?
I'm going to study in the I'm going to study in the I'm going to study registered nursing at the University of Akron, Ohio. That will equip me with the practical skills that will help me when I return back to Ghana to pursue my career as a nurse practitioner.
Well, how did you hear about this course?
I did an extensive research online for university schools in the United States that provide nursing with practical skills, and University of Akron came as a great option.
What do you do at the moment?
Okay, at the moment, I volunteer to assist the nurses in our church in taking care of the sick, aged and disabled people.
What's the mascot of your school?
Zippy.
What's the duration of your program?
My program is currently 4 years, 9 months, so almost 5 years.
Oh. What is the start date and end date?
My start date is 21st August 2024 and ends on 29th May 2029.
All right, thank you. Any comments for Livingston before I move on to Matthew, and then we call it a day?
I think his first question when he asked what he's going to do in the USA, I think he was fumbling, and that's your intro, or that's your first chance to express who you are. So I think he should take his time and then really kill it or give it a go in the first question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's move on to the last person, Matthew.
Hello, Mr. I wanted to add a comment for him.
Please go ahead.
Okay, there's no program like registered nurse
But I think he mentioned he's going to study registered nurse or something. So we should also check that whether it's a bachelor degree in nursing or a master's degree in nursing. You should just check which of them is going to pick.
It stated registered nursing on my 20. So it's
So
registered nursing.
you said nurse. So
Okay, then I'm sorry for that. It's registered nursing. Okay, thank you.
all right, let's move on to Matthew.
Yeah, okay.
Matthew, are you married?
Yes, please. I'm married to Patient Suti. She's a licensed pharmacy technician. And
What would
so
you do
managing.
if your visa is denied?
I'm going to remove count and then reapply again in the second time. And I believe I'm going to be approved in the second
Have you
time.
been to the embassy before?
No, I haven't.
How do you intend to keep up the communication with your family whilst you're away studying?
I intend to keep an open communication through the social media platforms, including WhatsApp, and as well making phone calls and then sending text messages to Facebook and then the other
How are you
social
funding
media.
your education?
My mother, who is in the person of Mary Alaba, she's a veterinary doctor for the past 13 years with a salary.
You're
monthly
married,
salary.
so why is your mother funding your education?
My mother is funding me because I am the sole holder of a bachelor's degree in business administration, and she believes that after advancing my knowledge with a master's degree in business administration, I can drive growth and then sustain her business during her retirement.
Did you receive any funding from your school?
No, please.
And how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to two schools, namely South Carolina University and Anambra College.
Did you say 3 or 2?
I said three. I said two, sorry.
All right. Thank you. Any comments from Matthew?
Yeah, I'm thinking when you asked for the sponsor, the way he said my mother, it puts the whole thing up. So you can start my boss or my CEO who happens to be my mother. I think that one is better than just saying my mother, because a married man saying my mother is going to fund me looks. But then when you make the view aware that first of all, she happens to be your boss and then your mom as well. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Any other comments? All right. Is Fred back? Hi, Fred. All right. I think Fred is still not here. So, that being said, we would call it a day and meet again same time tomorrow. So the link might be shared earlier again, just like it was today. So please be on the lookout. Have a good day, everybody.
Reset it.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.